Hey, good morning. Let's go over today's trade plan. So in the overnight session, for the most part, the market has been balancing within a range. We saw a upside move beyond the 24.22 to 24.23 area, which hit the resistance at 26 to 28.5, where responsive sellers have been active. Off the open, as long as sellers can hold ES below 26.5 to 28.5, there would be potential to head back down towards the previous VPOC of 1675 and 1275 to 15 quarter initial support. Now that's a spot where buyers could be active, but we are going to have to assess the situation in real time given the pickup in volatility and the fact that we're now, for the most part, heading into a long weekend. We just have to exercise some caution on the long setups, and at least on the smaller time frames, the sell side would be a bit more dominant heading down into 1275 to 15 quarter. So it is a valid area of support, but it's not a strong area of support. So it's something that we'll need to assess in real time, see how the other markets are holding up, and how the internals are shaping up on the day time frame. Below 1275, we have support at 08 to 2410, and then better support at 2400 quarter to 2402 quarter. And the market would also be quite exhausted if it went all the way back down into 2400 quarter, 2402 quarter. We also have an open gap at 99.75, so that's still a spot where responsive buyers are likely to be active. In the event that we get a breakout above 26.5 to 28.5, we're going to have to assess the quality of that breakout and see whether it's actually breaking out on some decent and sustained upside momentum, because if there's not really a whole lot of momentum behind the move, then the breakout could end up failing. Above 28.5, we have resistance at 32.75 to 33.75 and better resistance at 35 quarter, 37 quarter. Those are areas where responsive sellers can be active on first test, especially if ES is exhausted into it. So in terms of establishing our intraday bias, we're going to be watching how the market responds to 26.5 to 28.5, and our short-term bias going into the open is going to be neutral, since we are technically still trading within a balance, within a range, and the market could just continue balancing within yesterday's range. But since yesterday's range is quite wide, we are going to have to read the market in real time, watch the underlying momentum situation, and then try to find one or two high quality trade setups. So those are the main ideas heading into the open. Let's see if the sell side can hold ES below 26.5 to 28.5 and push it below 22 to 23. That would at least confirm on the smaller time frames that sellers are continuing to be aggressive. Let's see how the momentum situation develops off the open, and we'll take it from there.